Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer has dragged Kenya to African Commission seeks Kanu's transfer to UK. Aloy Ejimako, counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has dragged the Nigeria and Kenya government to the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, demanding accountability over the torture and extraordinary rendition of Kanu. Ejimako, in a release obtained by Sahara reporters on Monday, noted that one of the reliefs being sought is that Kanu must be restored to a state of being before the rendition, which in this case is the United Kingdom. The lawyer added that Kanu traveled to Kenya on his British passport and was duly admitted as such and as a free man. Ejimako said, "A few days ago, I commenced a continental legal action against Nigeria and Kenya before the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, demanding accountability for the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Jurisdiction lies with the Commission because Nigeria and Kenya are state parties to the African Charter, and Nigeria even took a step further to domesticate the Charter, thus making it part of our municipal laws. Both countries also have extradition laws that prohibit this sort of reprehensible conduct that saw Kanu to Nigeria. More particularly, extraordinary rendition is expressly prohibited under the African Charter, where it provides the pertinent part that a state may not transfer, e.g. deport, expel, remove, extradite an individual to the custody of another state unless it is prescribed by law and in accordance with due process and other international human rights obligations. Extraordinary rendition or any other transfer without due process is prohibited. A victim of extraordinary rendition is entitled to remedies mandated by the Charter. Therefore, among many other reliefs, I requested that Kanu be restored to a state of being before the rendition, which state of being was that he traveled to Kenya on his British passports and was duly admitted as such and as a free man. Further, that no valid territorial jurisdiction can issue from an act of extraordinary rendition because Kanu is technically speaking still in Kenya, and that the Nigeria bench warrant standing against Kanu is in the absence of any successful extradition proceeding in Kenya, invalid to arrest in Kenya. I also requested the Commission to adopt other urgent measures as the Commission sees fit in the circumstances to protect Nnamdi Kanu in the interim. A fact-finding visitation to Nigeria is also in reckoning. Ejimako added that he had stated in his previous press briefings that he knew Kanu's trial would be trial within trial. To those who didn't fully grasp what it meant, this extant continental legal action will give you a clue, and this is just the beginning. To be sure, any nation that dabbles in extraordinary rendition has unwittingly brought impediments to her territorial jurisdiction. So Nigeria, whether it admits it or not, has triggered a honest nest that has for the first time brought the international legal order to bear on the matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said. Justice Binta Inyanko of the Federal High Court Abuja had on Monday adjourned the trial of Kanu to October 21st due to failure of Nigeria government to produce him in court on Monday. So does it mean Nnamdi Kanu has escaped again? Because by not producing him, what does that tell you? What does that mean? Not producing him? Well, the lawyer is taking another dimension that he has to be taken back to Kenya or back to the UK, and that is why he's dragging Nigeria and Kenya to African Commission, seeking Kanu's transfer to UK. Well, why is the federal government afraid of bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the court for trial? I think that the federal government said that they have all evidence to nail him finally? That is the same question I have been asking. The same question I have been asking. You should be glad. If this man has done all these things, you should be glad to just nail him. Nail him to the cross. But what are we saying? What are they afraid of? 4 months. You have all the evidence. You've been parading, or you've been dispensing the information to the whole world. Now it is time for you to now make it happen. You are not telling us in 4 months' time. Well, even if Nnamdi Kanu did wrong, as far it is a court case, then let the judges and lawyers take on the case. You don't have to control everything. You don't have to control everything. It cannot work because it's a terrorist and its matters cannot be transferred to UK. He will learn a lesson from it. Like, seriously? Well, who is a terrorist? Why did you fail to bring him to court? That is how your colonial leaders brainwash you. He's a terrorist. Then you have the evidence that he is a terrorist. Then take him to court so that they will sentence him to prison. Why? All the evidences you have done, and why are you hiding him? Why did you fail to bring him to court in the first place? Well, I did not blame you because you are very unreasonable. How many Boko Haram did you have inside prison and Fulani terrorists that is going around killing people, raping women up and down? How many of them do you have in prison? Well, this person's statement is not worth responding to, honestly. Well, all these northerners, oh my God. Well, maybe these are the same people that the government, I'm sure, because an ordinary person, whether all of them have the same mindset, because these are the guys that they have paid. All these northerners, they have paid them. When it comes to issue of Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, they will rush out. But when it comes to kidnapping emirs and killing people, kidnapping people here and there, you will not hear them. If really they are patriotic, they are supposed to do what? They are supposed to condemn anything that is not good, but you will never hear them condemn anything bad coming from their area. The reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our medical trial couldn't hold is because he's pure British citizen and Zoo doesn't have right to try him here. That is why they couldn't bring him out if they have not returned him to UK. Terrorists abducted 136 students in Niger State. The parents and the school had to sell assets, including part of the school, to raise 50 million naira. They collected the money without releasing the keys. Heard one of the delegates that delivered the ransom and demanded more cash and motorcycles. You are less concerned because none of the victim is your relatives. Here you are shouting PDP will never again. PDP will never win again. The situation is not about PDP. You that have won and will continue winning as you are presuming, what have you done with the victory? Pertinent question. What have you done with the victory? It's not all about winning an election. It's about impact. Bandits don't know Christian or Muslim. Bandits don't know APC or PDP members. Bandits is after whoever they can take advantage of. Let us think twice. Nnamdi Kanu is not Nigeria problem. Free him now. Always going after what is not measurable. Drag the case to heaven, not UK alone. I keep on wondering if it is a sin to be an Igbo man or woman. The only crime we committed is that we are blessed by God. We are blessed. So guys, I'll leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.